This chair's nice still. Morning, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're having a great start to your day and you are ready to start practicing. So we're going to go ahead and start on our mats seated. You can come down on the floor, whatever feels comfortable to you. And then I have my best friend Grant back in town who's going to be helping out. And then, of course, Bruno is our way to fight distraction. So he's going to be joining us as well. When you come down onto your mat, just come seated in any comfortable position. Grant's on his knees. I think I'm going to start on my booty just because my shins are a little bit tight from sleeping and my hips are a little bit tight. So we'll go ahead and rock the sit bones from side to side and then lift up through the heart and pull the shoulder blades together behind the back. So today's practice is really geared around creating awareness, using our practice to create more awareness in our bodies. And then that awareness hopefully will make us more present throughout our day. We'll feel the ground, we'll feel the wind and the air moving across our bodies, and we'll listen to the sounds and be more in tune with what's going on. So when you're ready, we'll close our eyes. And I want you to rock the sit bones from side to side one more time, and then lift up through the center of the chest. And as you feel the sit bones grounding into the surface that you're sitting on, can you feel the top of the head get a little bit taller towards the ceiling? And then notice the muscles in the face, in the neck, and the shoulders. See if you can bring some softness here. We're already beginning to become aware of our body just by tuning in here. So we'll begin our practice together with our 3 breaths. You can keep the hands where they are, or you can bring them together in front of the heart. All together, take a big, deep inhale through the nose. Find that pause at the top, and then slowly open the mouth, exhale out. There's a pause at the bottom before you inhale. And then together again, big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One last time. Big inhale. Control the breath, exhale out. Then I want you to keep the eyes closed. Left hand is going to come down to the thigh. Then I want you to bring your right hand in front of your face. So keep the eyes closed here. And I want you to pretend like you're fogging up a mirror with your hand. So breathe out of the mouth and pretend like you're fogging up a mirror. Feel that constriction in the back of the throat. As you do this, do it one more time. Now seal the lips and try and fog up that mirror with the lips sealed. You'll still constrict the back of the throat. And then stay with that breath. Release the hand. That's your conscious breath. So stay with the back of the throat constricted as you breathe. And that's going to bring you a little bit more awareness through your practice. The sound of your breath is what's going to help distract any chatter that goes on in the mind. So take about 3 breaths here with your conscious breath. Close the eyes again if they aren't. And then just stay with this rhythmic pace. If you notice that you have lost that connection to your conscious breath, then you'll notice it and you'll come right back to it. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and all open the eyes. On your inhale, let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together overhead, and then exhale to bring the hands down to the heart. We're just slowly going to wake up the body, wake up the shoulders. Inhale out and up. And then exhale, bring the hands down. I think Grant has to deal with more distraction with Bruno than we do. One more time. Inhale, arms come up. Feel the palms touch, and then use that exhale to bring the hands down to the heart. Close the eyes. And I want you to invite your intention in for your day. So maybe your intention is to stay aware and present throughout the day. Maybe it is to give yourself a break. Maybe let go of any mental harsh talk. Maybe it's just to be happy and find a little bit more smiling throughout the day. Whatever your intention is, take a moment here to honor and recognize it with a deep breath in and a full breath out. All right, let's blink the eyes open and come into table pose. Spread the fingers nice and wide, and then root the palms right into the floor and pull the shoulder blades back. So a lot of times we will spin this inner, the crease of the armpit, we spin it forward, and then we create this locking with the elbows. See if you can spin those creases towards one another, and that's going to help you rotate the palm more into the floor. And then look back, make sure that the knees are right underneath the hips. And then close the eyes here. Inhale to lift the heart up towards the ceiling. Look up, press the tailbone back for cow pose. And then exhale, round the back, bring the chin towards the chest. Spread the shoulder blades for cat pose. Inhale, reach the heart forward, tailbone back. And then exhale to round. Go ahead and bring any other movements here. I like to create shapes with my body, like the letter U, kind of wagging the hips. As you start to wake up the spine, you can even tuck the toes. You can kind of get into the palms here. Just take a couple of breaths and think about and feel what's going on in the body. For me, my wrists are always tight, so I always like to flip the palms and press the top of my hands onto the ground. Get that little stretch in the wrist. Take one more breath wherever you are. Bruno, stop that. Gosh. And then we're going to step the feet back, find plank pose. Reach the heels back. Reach the crown of the head forward. And then really firm the legs. You're going to rotate and spin the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Notice if the head is hanging, see if you can lift the back of the head so it's in line with the back. Take another breath in, and then let's lift the hips into downward facing dog. Take a full cycle of breath here. Press the shoulders back, so stay in downward facing dog. Open up through the shoulders here, and then press your heart closer towards the front of the thighs. Keep pressing into the palms evenly. Let's take one more full breath together. Inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. You can walk it forward and help it between there if you need to. Reach the heart forward, and then I want you to lower the left knee. You can keep the toes tucked if you want, or untuck the toes, and then bring the hands to that right knee to press up into a low lunge. You can bring the arms along the sides of the ears once you find that stability. I want you to press the ball of the right foot into the floor. Lift up through the torso, but be careful not to puff the ribs out. Just lift straight up. And then you'll soften the shoulders down the back. Notice if you brought some tension into the jaw. See if you can release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And then maybe close the eyes here. Find your balance. Take a big full breath in and a full breath out. Palms are going to come together. Bring them down to the heart. Take a big, deep inhale. And then as you exhale, twist towards this right knee. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the knee. If you press the palms together, it's going to help spread the shoulder blades a little bit more. Bring the belly button towards the spine, and then start to gaze towards the right elbow or the right shoulder. Keep rotating the torso. Take another full breath here. You're going to use your inhale to unwind. Arms come right alongside the ears. Exhale here to settle. Take another big inhale to lift the arms up to find some space in the front. And then exhale to bring the hands down to the floor. Walk this right foot forward towards the front of your mat just a little bit. And then I want you to walk the hands back to the left knee and you'll straighten through the right leg, coming into half splits. So flex the right foot, and I want you to press the ball, the big toe mound underneath the right toe, press it forward. So then that way you're not springing the right hip out to the side. And then let's inhale again to find some length in the spine. And then exhale, you're going to hinge forward. So I always have blocks for just handy, so then that way if you need a prop to bring the floor up to the hands more. So think about getting props if you don't have any. You can always use, I don't know if people have big books anymore, encyclopedias, I doubt it, but you can use a big book. You can use pillows. But see if you can find something, if you need to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. And then close the eyes if they're not. Listen to the sound of the breath. So that sound like you're fogging up the mirror. And then you can stay here. I'm going to walk my hands to the outside of my right foot just to get a little bit of twist and stretch in the low part of my the left side of my low back. So if you do that, you can just walk the hands to the outside. It doesn't have to be too far, but you can go as far as feels comfortable to you. Soften the shoulders once again. Take one more full breath. Really nice. The inhale is going to unwind us back to the center. And then press the ball of the right foot into the floor. Tuck the left toes under and firm that left leg. So lift the back of the leg up. You'll press into your palms and sweep the right leg back into your plank pose. So take a big breath in, press the floor away. Reach the heels back, firm legs. Take a big breath in. And then lift the hips with your exhale back into downward facing dog. Soften the shoulders. Keep pressing the palms into the floor. Lift the sit bones a little bit higher if you can. See if you can press the palms into the floor to press the heart closer to the front of the thighs. Take another full breath. Inhale, now the left leg is going to lift. Look forward, plant it between the palms, walk it forward a little bit. And then you'll reach the crown of the head forward. And then when you're ready, lower the right knee. Leave the toes tucked or untuck them, whichever is comfortable for you. Use the help of the left knee to come up into your low lunge. When you're ready, arms right alongside the ears. Sink a little bit deeper into that knee, but make sure that the knee's not going way past the ankle. If it starts to go past the ankle, just ease that left foot forward. And then again, soft shoulders, relax the jaw. And then notice, do we have the shoulders creeped up towards the ear? Can you make space for the neck? Take a full breath here. Close the eyes, maybe find your balance. And then bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take an inhale to find space through the torso. And then when you exhale, twist now towards the left knee. Bring the right elbow to the outside of the knee. Press the palms together to help rotate the torso. The gaze is going to be towards the left elbow or over that left shoulder. Use the ribs to help rotate the body. And the leverage of pressing the palms together to help with the twist. Take another full breath. And then use your inhale to unwind. Arms right alongside the ears. And then exhale, bring the hands all the way down to the floor. Walk this left foot forward. And then you're going to come onto the heel as you walk the hands back towards the right knee. Inhale to find that length, and then just notice right away the difference between this hamstring and the right side. Do you feel a little bit more tightness on this side? Does it feel more open? Just become aware of how the body's feeling. And then this right big toe mound is going to press forward. Inhale to find some length, and then exhale, fold. You can use any props here on this side. See if you can let go of the tension that you might be holding on to in the neck. Relax the shoulders. And then where are you holding on to that tightness? So for me, just right when I said that, I noticed that I was really holding on and gripping in my left thigh, almost like I'm afraid to let the hamstring release. So just take a breath and notice if you're holding on to any tension in the body here. And then you can choose to stay here if you want. You can start to walk the hands to the outside of that left ankle if that feels okay. And then maybe a little bit further. And just notice maybe how the low part of the right side of the back feels compared to the left side that we did earlier. Take one more cycle here. Soften where you can. Where do you bring the tension into your body when you get into the pose? And then your inhale when you're ready is going to unwind us. We'll walk the hands back to center. Press the ball of the foot into the floor. Inhale to bring the arms up. Pause for your exhale. Take another breath in to lengthen. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Tuck the right toes under and firm that right leg. And then you'll press the left foot back or step the left foot back right next to the right foot. So when you find your plank pose, press into the palms. Be careful if you're sagging the hips here. See if you can keep the hips in this nice straight long line. Reach through the heels. Take a big breath in. Use your exhale to lift the hips into downward facing dog. Deep breath in and then deep breath out. Inhale to come up onto the tippy toes, look forward, bend the knees. The bottom of the exhale, hop or step behind the hands. Inhale with a flat back. Let's bring the hands to the shins and reach the crown of the head forward. Roll the weight into the toes. And then exhale to forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, flat back. Hands come to the shins. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms and rise all the way up. Palms are going to touch overhead. Exhale to bring the hands down to the heart. Close your eyes here. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Blink the eyes open. Inhale, we'll sweep the arms out and up. Feel the palms touch overhead. And then exhale, lead with the heart dive over the thighs. Inhale with a flat back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees, find your plank pose. Press into the palms, reach the heels back, firm thighs. Take another breath in. Lift your hips into downward facing dog. Really nice. On your next inhale, right leg is going to lift. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Spiral the left foot down so that the front heel intersects with the back arch. And then when you're ready, you're going to use your left hand to windmill up into warrior two. So you rotate up, sink down into the front knee. Scoop the right glute underneath the hip. So you're kind of like swinging it underneath that right side. And then extend the fingers in opposite directions. Look back at the left foot to make sure that the foot is sealed to the floor. The outer edge of the foot is sealed. And then as you extend the fingertips away from one another, Open the chest to the wide side of your mat. Gaze over the front middle finger. Sink a little bit deeper into that front. Another full breath here. I want you to inhale to straighten through that front leg. As you exhale, hinge forward with the right hand and come all the way down. Bring that right hand to the shin, or you can use a block. And then the left hand is going to come up towards the ceiling. Take a full breath here to find your pose and settle. Keep pressing into both feet evenly. Seal the outer edge of the left foot to the ground. Take another breath here. And think about, again, that big toe mound on the right side, really driving into the floor and rotating the inner thigh down to the ground. One more full breath. Keep the legs here. Make sure you're not hyperextending through that right knee. On your inhale, let's bring the left hand down to the floor or a block. If you need to, you can step the back foot in slightly, but you still want to keep a good distance between the legs. And then keep the left hand on the ground or on a block. And then inhale to spiral the right hand up. If that's too much for that right hand, you can always rest it on the right hip. But pull the navel in towards the spine. Use those left ribs to help rotate and twist the torso. Take another full cycle of breath here. Press into both feet evenly. Firm the back leg. We'll use the next inhale to unwind. Right hand is going to come down to the floor. Bend into the right knee. Spin to the ball of the left foot. Press the palms into the ground and then step back into plank pose. Before we come into downward facing dog, just notice now the difference of that right leg compared to your left. Take an inhale to grow long, and then use your exhale to lift the hips, come into downward facing dog. Big deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg is going to lift. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Spiral the right foot down and seal the outer edge of the right foot to the floor. Front heel intersects with the back arch. When you're ready, you'll use your breath to windmill the right hand up, coming into warrior two on the opposite side. Open up the chest and extend the fingers in opposite directions. Sink down into that front knee, and then you'll scoop this left glute underneath the hip so the knee points towards the middle of the foot, towards the middle toe. And as you open the chest up to the wide side of the mat, fingers extend in opposite directions. Sink a little bit deeper into that front knee, soften the shoulders. Take a full breath here. On your next inhale, straighten through the front leg. Hinge forward. Use your exhale to bring the left hand down to the shin, the floor, or a block. Right hand extends up. You can keep that right hand in the air, or again, it can come to the hip. Keep pressing into both feet evenly. You really want to put the energy in both feet so you don't so the body doesn't become imbalanced by pressing into one foot more. And then as you rotate the left ribs up to the ceiling, don't forget to breathe here. Find that conscious breath once again. Take one more full cycle. And then you'll use your inhale to bring the right hand down. Again, make sure you're not hyperextending through that left knee. And then right hand comes down to the floor or a block. Inhale to spiral the left hand up. Keep pressing into both feet evenly. Soften through the shoulders. Reach those left fingertips as far up to the ceiling as possible. One more full breath. Use your inhale to unwind. Left hand comes down to the floor. Spin to the ball of the right foot. Plant the palms, step back into your plank pose. Firm thighs, firm core. Reach the crown of the head forward, long heels towards the back. Take another big breath in, and then with control, let's lower all the way down. Let the hips be the last to touch. Untuck the toes, zipper the feet together. Keep the hands right in line with the chest. And then I want you to hug the elbows in towards the body. Roll the shoulders down towards the sit bones. On your next inhale, lift through the back of the head. Keep the gaze down. Press into the tops of the feet and press into the palms. Keep hugging the elbows close to the body. Lift a little bit higher through the back of the head. And then let's inhale to release. Make a pillow for the forehead. So stack the palms here. I want you to lift the feet up towards the ceiling, bend the knees there, and then just windshield wiper the feet from side to side. Take another full breath here. And then when you're ready, pause, release the feet, press the pubic bone into the floor. And I want you just to release everything on the front side of the body now. Let the support of the surface that you're laying on hold you, so then that way you don't feel like you are gripping anything in the body. And see if you can just relax and release everything here. Take another full breath. And then I want you to keep the eyes closed. Bring the hands right in line with the chest once again. And then you're going to press up and back and find your comfortable seated position. Take some time to get there. Once you find your comfortable seated position, rock the sit bones from side to side. Close the eyes. Lift the heart up towards the chin. Back of the neck is nice and long. With the eyes closed, reconnect back with your breath. On your inhale, sweep the arms out and up. When you exhale, you're going to twist towards the right knee. Bring that left hand on top of the right thigh. The right hand is going to press behind you into the fingertips just so you can lift through the heart. Take another breath in. And then exhale to twist deeper. With the eyes closed, the face will be looking in the direction of the right shoulder. And then be careful with that left shoulder. Did you start to bring tension there? See if you can soften, make space for the left side of the neck. With the eyes closed, you'll use your inhale to come back to center. Arms are going to be right alongside the ears. And then exhale to the opposite side now. Right hand on top of the left thigh. Use the left hand behind you to lift up through the heart. Even though the eyes are closed, you'll turn the face and gaze in the direction of the left shoulder. Relax the muscles in your face. Soft right shoulder. One more full breath. You'll use your inhale, your next inhale, to come back to center with the arms extended up to the ceiling. And then exhale to hinge forward, find a forward fold. Walk the hands as far as feels comfortable. And then just notice here, are you gripping into the low back? Maybe you are holding onto tension into the shoulders. Or maybe even the neck here. Can you tuck the chin and reach the heart towards the thumbs? Take one more full cycle here. And then let's inhale, come back to center. Stack the spine. Keep the eyes closed. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. And then I just want you to take 3 of your conscious breaths with the lips sealed, sounding like you are fogging up your mirror. And then this time we'll take one final breath in through the nose all together. Open mouth exhale. And then when you're ready, bring the thumbs together over the forehead. Blink the eyes open. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right, you guys, thanks for your time. Thanks for your help, Grant. Bruno's finally settled down. He's not licking Grant's face so much. So I think his awareness is probably a little bit better. I hope that this practice has helped you become more aware of your body and more aware of the moment. And I hope that something maybe you can take off the mat and into your day. Thanks for your time. Thanks for practicing. I appreciate your support and see you on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Have a really great day and great Monday.